Hi there, Jamie Keat here today at Teachers Tech. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Today I want to take a look at creating a YouTube channel from scratch, setting it up, all the different things that can make it look great. I'm also going to be talking about referring to a few different videos that I've created at different points of this, or this video would get extremely long. So I'll put the links down below in the description here of any of the ones I talk about. And remember, I do these weekly tech tips, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button if you find this has been helpful, and share it with a few people today. Thanks. Let's get started with this tutorial. As I said in this video, I'm going to start from scratch. So right now I'm at the Google Create an Account page, but if you already have an account, you can use that account. And so I'm just going to go ahead and create an account here, and I'll be using that one, and then just follow along with your account after I have this one set up. So I'm just at the page, I'm filling in my information. It's very quick to create an account. I'll put the link to this down below too. I'm just going to agree to the conditions here and save my password here. I'm almost done. They want to verify my account on this one. So what's going to happen is, and this doesn't happen all the time, but they're going to send me a verification code here, and I'm just going to type the number in. You can see how fast it did come through though. And I'm just going to hit continue, and then it goes through. So I think it's because I've made multiple accounts before, and in that case that they're probably just checking to make sure that this isn't being spammed before. So I'm just going to hit continue, and I'm in my account. So I have this creates a brand new Google account for me with all the options of Gmail and Google Docs and all the G Suite available. But for this video, we're just looking at the YouTube, creating a YouTube channel. So where I'm going to go to is to the top right hand corner, and this is the app launcher right up here. And I can go to YouTube. So if you already have an account and you haven't used your YouTube before, just go ahead and click on the app launcher up there and click on YouTube, and you'll be in the exact same spot I am. So we haven't really created an account. We're linked we're on YouTube where we can search and everything, but we haven't created our personal account, and we still need to do that. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to switch because I have multiple accounts open here, and I just want to make sure I have the right account that I'm using for this demo purpose. I can see that I was still logged into my other account, so I just switched that. And this is if you do have multiple accounts, if you ever click right up top here, you can switch different accounts. So even if you have multiple YouTube accounts, but right now I'm in the correct account for myself for this demo purpose. So I'm just going to go up and click on this, and I'm going to go to the Creator Studio. And at this point, you can see it says you must create a channel to upload videos, and it's very simple to create a channel. I'm just going to go here and click Create a Channel. At this point, you can select what you want to name your channel. You can change this later, and I'll show you how to do that, but you can just leave it as your name for now. There is a maximum, or they kind of have a limit to how many times you can change it, and there's kind of some waiting periods to it. It used to be 90 days. Every so often, you couldn't just change your channel name whenever you wanted to. You'd have to wait. So do keep in mind, if you are going to change your channel name lots, just to maybe be sure what you want to call it, because you might have to wait a little bit. I'm just going to leave it as this one right now, and I'm going to hit Create Channel. So now the channel is created. I can start uploading videos or organizing it. But what I'm going to do first is, actually I want to customize it a little bit. And I'm going to go up to the dashboard up top here. And you can see what I have right now. This is my dashboard. It kind of shows me a snapshot of what's happening in my YouTube channel. It could be from the videos that I have posted, tips that YouTube sends out, comments of the latest comments that people have made on different videos, and some of a few of the analytics. So you can get into more detailed analytics under a different section. I'll show you that later. And I'll refer to my channel at the end of this video. What I'm going to do is I'll go over to my channel, and then I'll show you with the stats and everything that I have in, and then maybe it will make a little bit more sense than this empty channel here. But what I'm going to do right now is go to View Channel right here. So this will take me to my actual channel if someone was going to take a look at it. Doesn't look very exciting right now, so I want to do some customization on it. And what I'm going to do first is I want to put a picture. So if you want to put your image or maybe a logo or something, just go up here and click the pencil. And I'm just going to click it. And it's going to say your channel icon comes from Google, from your Google account. Changes may take a few minutes. Sometimes it takes longer than a few minutes. I've come back a few hours later and it still hadn't been there. But just remember, it does take time. I'm going to hit edit. So it brings me to my Google account information. Now at this point, I can upload a photo. I'm just going to select a photo that I have saved. I'm just going to go to my YouTube. Here's a picture of a puppy here. I'll just put as my picture here. So I'm just going to hit done. And you can see that this would be my picture, but it's not going to show up automatically. If you ever want to change your name, this is where you can change your name here. You can hit the plus and I can add a nickname. I can make a change if you want it to display differently. And so I'm just going to hit OK there. So this is all I need to do. You notice there's no other save at all on this. So I'm just going to close down this right here and I'm back up on my channel. I'm just going to refresh it. And you can see this still hasn't changed. As they said, it would take some time. The other thing I want to do is add some channel art. The channel art is what goes across here. And you can customize your channel art. They do give you some examples that you can use. I'm going to click the pencil up here, or actually I can go add channel art here. If I was editing it, I could go there after, but I'm going to hit add channel art. At this point, I can upload an image from my computer. If I go to my photos, you'll see the puppy that I just uploaded. Or I could go to the gallery and they have some pictures already there. I'm going to go and I'll select the kayak one. And what I'm going to do here is you have a choice. If you like what you see, how it's set up, you can see how it looks on a desktop, a TV, or mobile. If you like how it kind of lines up, you can hit the select, or you can adjust the crop. And what the crop does, it picks a certain part of the picture that's going to be displayed. Now this is when you're making your custom ones, you have to realize where, if you're writing something on it, you want it to show up in the correct place, and it can only show up in the you can see in the parameters that are set here. So if you kind of have your image centered and everything works better. I have a video specifically about creating customized YouTube thumbnails with free online software. So I'll put that link down below. So I'm just going to line up more of the kayak here and hit select. You can see it comes right up top here, and just what I've selected with the kayak. And so I have my channel art, and I have an image of the dog that still is going to come. And like I said, that's going to take some time. So now what I want to do is go back to, and I'm going to do a little bit more customization of this channel later on when I have some videos to show you how it will look. So I won't do that quite yet, a little later on in this video. So right now though, I'm going to go back to Video Manager. You can see this will get back to where I was before. Another place we can move around, if I go up top here, you can see I can go to Creator Studio and I have my YouTube settings also. So if I click on my YouTube settings, there are some services here. I'm not going to go through this specifically on this video. I just want to show you where the settings was located. Or you can go to Creator Studio. That brings you here. Or if I go back to View Channel, if I click on Video Manager, it brings me to the same place. You can just see it put me under Video Manager, and this is where my videos will be placed. It's very easy to upload videos to your account, and I'm just going to show you right in the top right hand corner is the upload button, this arrow that points up. And I'm just going to go ahead and click it, and I'm all ready to upload my video. So as you can see, as I hover over this, I get the, I just click it to upload. I have an option when I upload it. Do I want to make it public, unlisted, or private? Any of these can be changed later on. If you have it as public, anybody can view it. Unlisted, they'd have to have the link, and private, only you can have access to it here. I can also drag my videos over and just drop it on this part. I'm just going to hit the upload here, and I have a couple of videos that I'm going to put up. These are just videos that I've made on my other channel in the last week here, so I'm going to put this one up here. These aren't very large videos here. To upload videos, it doesn't take a long time. Sometimes longer videos take a little bit more time processing it after. These examples won't take very long. And as this one's uploading, let's go through things that we would fill in for information. So you can see with the title is right in this line, and when you title your videos, if you want them to be found in search, you need to make sure you're accurate with what you want to call them, that people would be searching for that if you want them to be found. So if I'm creating tutorials on something, I usually will put in this tutorial or tutorial on or learning, just to make it so when people see it, they know what the video is about. With the description, you can put a lot of text in here. If you want it to be found, write a lot of information. Use the keyword. Put links in there to your maybe your Facebook page, maybe other social media, to your website. The longer you put this in the keywords can help Google search it, and we'll find more information. Maybe put it up in the rankings. The tags are very important. You have 500 characters you can use. So in this case, I'm uploading a video about Google Keep and Google Docs. I might be putting in tags like Google and separated by a comma, or maybe I put in Google, I should spell it right, Google Keep, Google Doc, and I would even write things in like how to use or how to insert Google Keep from Google Docs. I'm not going to put all the information here. You can see I have the icon showing up of the puppy now. It's not on my on my main page here, but it is showing up here. The public, right now I can change this at this point. Remember, I did make it, I had it public. I can change these all to unlisted or private. I'll show you later how to change it a different way too. And here I can add to playlists. Playlists are very important. They can help you organize all your videos. So if I go ahead and click on a playlist, I can create a new one very simply. Or you can see my video has been done, is now finished processing, and I can see it. So I'm going to go ahead and let's create a new playlist, and I'm just going to call this, maybe this is Google Tutorials, and I want to make this public, and I'm going to hit create. So now this will be added to a playlist in Google Tutorials. I can create, maybe I want another tutorial and just on Google Keep. So this can actually go into multiple playlist, and I could click it here to make sure it goes into both. So you can see now it's actually into playlist. The thumbnail right through here, I can select thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important on your videos. These are kind of the ones, they just pick shots, random shots from your video that was put up there. What I like to do is make custom thumbnails, and I have a video on that, specifically how to use free software to create nice looking thumbnails. You do have to verify your channel first though, in order to use the thumbnails, and I will show you how to do that. So I'll just select one of these for now as my, and I hit publish. After it's done publishing, you can see that I have the link right here where I can share this video with a number of different social medias. I can embed it or email it. I can return to my editing if there's any changes I need to make in this one here. I could send it to, I can connect it to my Twitter account and add a message, so when I publish it, it could go right to my Twitter account with a tweet there. I'm just going to go back to Video Manager right here at the bottom. Actually, I'm going to add another video quickly. So I'm going to have two different examples, and this one is inserting a video in Google Slides, another one from last week. So I'm just going to upload this one. I'm going to leave it as the title here. I'll just give it a couple quick things. And remember what I said, if you want things to be found easier, make sure you use good description, good tags, and good titles here. I'll just call this Google again. And it's going to be uploading here. So I can see the processing is done on this one now. And what I'm going to do is actually, I'm not going to worry about the thumbnails right now. I'm just going to go back to my video manager because it will still be working when the processing isn't done. It will show up. You can see it gets this image. Since it's not quite done, it will come up with an image right away here. Actually, it is done. So I'm going to go back, and with any of these here, you can see I have the publish off. Since I didn't publish it in the other way I showed you before, I can hit publish here now because it's just a draft. So if I hit publish it's going to be published. And I'm going to go back because I'm going to show you, you can edit to get back in editing. I'm under Video Manager now. So if I go back to edit, and you can see it select different thumbnails. Maybe I'll pick this thumbnail for it this time. I have to make sure I save my changes. And I didn't add this to any playlist. So maybe I'll put it into my Google tutorial playlist, and I'm going to hit save here. So now that I have this saved, I'm just going to go back to my video manager and click on it, and you'll see the videos that I have in it. When just a couple things I just want to show you here, right over on this part of the video, you can see that there's a thing that says public. When it's in the globe, that means it's public. If I click on it, it will bring me back to this where I can simply change things to, let's say, private, and I'm going to hit save and go back to my video manager again. You can see that there'll be a lock on it this time. So if you see the lock, that's going to mean private, versus the globe is going to mean public. And it's really easy to change it back and forth. And I'm going to change it to public one more time so that when I go to my main page, we'll be able to see the pages. I would be able to see them because I have them, I'm logged in here. Just other people that are coming to the channel. One other thing I just wanted to mention was to verify your channel. I'm going to show you where it is. I have a different video about verifying your channel, but I mentioned that you want to have, if you want to have custom thumbnails to make your videos kind of stand out a little bit more. If you go to channel, there's a verification process here, and check in my list. It is one of the options for a video. It's a shorter video about verifying with or without a cell phone too. So I'm just going to go back to my dashboard up top here, and you can see now I have some information coming up on this. Of course, I don't have any likes or views yet. Let's go put a couple likes and views in these so we can see how it changes. I'm going to go to view my channel. When we view my channel, you can see I have 2 uploads now. It shows how long ago they were uploaded, and I have 2 playlists that were created here. I have Google Tutorials and Google Keep. Down on the side here, what this is, I can open and close this. So I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to open. If you have any subscriptions, they'll show up here. So if you ever need to get to any of the subscriptions that after you hit your subscribe button, I'll do a little example of it on, you just hit subscriptions, and they're going to come up down the side here. I'm just going to go back to my channel, and at this point I want to do a little bit more customization on my channel. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of a channel description. So maybe I'll just put this as an example page. And then you can write, it's good to fill out, what your channel is about, give more information. If you're trying to get subscribers, make sure when they read it, that they understand why are they coming to this channel. Very simple, just to add a little bit there. I'm going to hit done. And at this point, you can notice that, well, there's not a lot of things I can change, but if we hit this gear right here, and so you have some options here. So keep all my like videos private, keep all my subscriptions private, keep all my playlists private. Right now they all are private since this is turned to the blue. If you want them not to be private, select just click this. So if you're going through and you have all these like videos and you want to make sure that if other people are coming here to your channel to see them, just make sure you have this selected like this so that other people will be able to view it. In this case, I'm going to customize the layout of my channel here. I'm going to click this and hit save. And you're going to see a few different options come up. So now what I have is I have home, videos, playlist, channel, and about. So if I go to my videos, they'll show all the videos that I've uploaded. If I go to my playlist, it will show my playlist. Channels will show the subscriptions that I have, and any feature channels also that I put in, and the about page. So what I'm going to do now is add some actual links to social media and to my website that I have, and this is going to show up right down here. So they're very easy to add these links. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the link, and you can see I have up to 5, and I'm just going to put Teachers Tech as the name here, and I'm going to put this is the URL here, and I'm going to hit done. And so what it does, you can see right here, it has a link. If I click on it, it will go to my page. You can also add your Facebook. So if I go back into edit and I go to add, and maybe I want a Facebook link, or maybe you wanted Twitter, I'll just click in here. Actually, I got to go get my Facebook link. I'm just going to open up my Facebook link real quickly here and go over to my Teachers Tech page. Copy this URL, go back to this and paste this and hit done. So now you notice I have the icon comes up with the Facebook. If you want to write something, make sure you put it in the first one. Everything, so this first one allows you to show what's typed in here, but all these other ones after the second, third, and fourth, and fifth one only show up with the icon on it. So I'm just going to go back to the home page now. I'll just select done on this. I'm going to go back to the home page and show you a few other selections that you can make. So one thing with pages, if I go, I'm just going to show you my page, my other Teachers Tech. You can see I have uploads, popular uploads, YouTube help. So I have playlists that show up, and I've kept mine in a horizontal way. These are very easy to create. So I'm just going to go back over to this, and all I have to do is hit add section, and I can add more. So maybe I'll have, I could do a playlist. So create a playlist, and I want it in a horizontal. So maybe I'll have my Google tutorials here. Oops, I didn't mean to play that. I'll just go back here. Add my section again, horizontal row, create a playlist. I can do vertical if I wanted to. And I'm going to hit, I'm just going to go single playlist maybe. There it is. So I'm going to go find playlist, and I can go to, maybe I'll do Google tutorial and hit done. And then you can see as I have more videos in this will populate in the horizontal way that I have selected. I can keep adding more sections and more sections, just like what I showed you on my channel. I have a number of different sections. I've kept them all horizontal. You can change this. The other thing you can do on your page, so if people are coming for the first time, you can view this differently. So for returning subscribers, what do you want them to see? And for new visitors, what do you want them to see? So right now, if a person's subscribed, this is what they're going to see here. If I can edit this, I can pick something else if I want them to see a different video. Or for new visitors, what people tend to do with their channels is make a channel trailer, a short one describing the channel. You don't have to do that. What you can do is just put maybe a video that you think explains about your channel that you've created, and you can just select it in here. So if I go ahead and select this video, when new people come to my channel, this is what they're going to see, and it will play, and they'll get an idea whether or not they should subscribe or not. So you can see right next to where you have view as, I can see view as yourself, or a returning subscriber. Gives a just a little different look to it. You can see this is how your channel looks to subscribed users. So it's important to play with the look, filling out the information, customizing it, getting that feel between custom channel art, custom thumbnails, to have your picture up there. All those things start to give your channel that interesting look to kind of set it aside from other people. You can also do featured channels. You can see I have a couple of featured channels on mine. The related channels will populate based on just as your channel grows, it will find connections with similar channels on it. And they do change all the time. And your channel would be put on other content creators' channels too. So I'm just going to go back here, and there's a couple other things I want to show you in this. So I'm just going to I have multiple pages to open here. I'm going to go back to my channel page here, and I'm just going to go to I'm going to hit done and go back to my viewer to see how I see it. And I'm going to go back to Video Manager. So I just want to go down the list. I'm not going to go through everything in detail. As I said, I have a number of different videos showing. I'll mention when there are other videos, but I just want to go down this list, kind of giving you an idea of what everything's about here. So we've talked about our dashboard. And you can actually customize your dashboard to, if you want to move things around. This is the move handle here. So you can see if I drag it to somewhere else, if you want it, you can customize this. If you hit the gear, you can choose, well, how many items do you want it to do? How many videos do you want? You can see from 1 to 20, video filters, public, unlisted, private, custom, and you can also remove this if you don't want this if you don't want on this at all. Just hit remove. I'm just going to hit save, and I'm just going to drag it back up to the top here, so you can customize this, and this will give you when it starts to fill out, you can be able to see your analytics, your quick view of your views the last 28 days, your subscribers, if you have your videos monetized. That's something else I'll get into a little bit with a different video, because you have to set up your AdSense and connect it to your YouTube account. You'll get tips from Google that come through here. Comments will be here, but I'm going to show you down the list where you can get into these things a little bit more in detail. So the next is the video manager. We've been here a few times, but if you want to customize your playlist, just go click on your playlist and you can see these are the two playlists I've created. I can edit them through here, and I can add a description. Description is very important because it's another searchable thing. If you want your videos to be found, create a description describing what playlist. As I said, you can have videos in multiple playlists. Keep making new playlists on it too. So you can add videos to it this way. But yeah, like I said, the playlists are very important to get your videos out there. So I'm just going to go back to I'm just going to hit back on this, and going back down the list here, live streaming. So if you're interested in live streaming to your audience, you can very easily set this up. I have a video how to live stream. You'll need some other software to do this, but I'll put the link down below. Live stream is becoming very important with your YouTube growth. Once you have it set up, it's easy to use. A little practice, but it's definitely something that you're going to see more and more. You create your events in your live stream, but again, I have a different video explaining how this works. Inside community, this is where you're going to see all the people's comments on all the videos. So if someone asks you a question, what I like is you come here and you can actually answer. Rather than going from video to video, you can respond to people right here. You also will get different spam. If they think it's a spam or there's a link in here, it will go over to where it says likely spam. You have your private messages where other subscribers or YouTubers might send you. Subscribers will show you the people that are subscribing. Community settings and credits. I'm not going to go over those. Channel, I talked a little bit about the verification process, and remember I do have a video on this. You need to verify to get more things enabled here, because you can see right now that like custom thumbnails, external annotations are not enabled, but if I verified, that will become enabled. Live streaming, same thing. You need to make sure you verify, and with monetization, but you also need that AdSense account here. Also, I'll just at the end I'll jump over into my my account to show a few different things on it, so how monetization would work too. Just going down the list here, upload defaults is a handy thing to have, because if you're uploading videos, you can actually select the defaults of what you want to have happen. So if you always know you want it to be public, or maybe you want things to be private and change it after, I tend to do that. I make my videos private, and then I make sure I edit and type everything out when I like it. Then I hit my public after that. I choose a category. If I always know it's going to be in, let's say, a how-to or education, I can choose that. I can give titles that will always keep a certain title or description. So maybe I put my links to social media in here that I know I'm always going to use. Then I go back and just add a little bit more of a description. Is there common tags? So all this stuff that you fill out, if you hit the save button here, it will be attached to the videos that you upload, so you don't have to keep going through the process of typing everything each time. Featured whoops, I'm going to leave this because I don't need to save this. Featured content, so you can, again, how you want more things to show on your video. These things are more advanced if you're probably looking at gaining subscribers, branding and watermarking, where you're adding more buttons to subscribe, and some advanced part of the channels here about advertising. That it can be a different video. Analytics, very interesting. It shows so much information. Again, I'll show on mine. It can show you from what country people are looking, male, female, their age groups, how long are they watching. There's a lot of information inside analytics, and once you start getting subscribers and watch time, you tend to analyze it quite a bit to think, well, how can I make my videos better? We have translations and transcriptions. I'm not going to get into this on this video, but I am going to just talk about create down here at the bottom, because we have an audio library here that you can download video or your audio to and use it. But you got to be careful because these are just not all copyright. If you click on one, it will show you how to use this. So make sure you read the descriptions if you are using any of this. The video editor, I do have a separate video on this, on the video editor. You can actually edit your videos right in YouTube. It gets the job done. I wouldn't say it's the best editor. If you don't have any other editors, definitely give this a try. Check out the video I have explaining how to use this, because once you do have your videos uploaded, you can drag them in and apply effects and cut them and create good looking videos in here. So again, I'll put the link to that. I'm just going to go back up to dashboard again. So that kind of gives me that gives you the tour of the different parts of YouTube. I'm just going to go back over to my channel here before we end this video and just kind of show a couple things. And I'm going to make sure I'm logged into my channel. On my dashboard, you can see how I have it set up here. You're also seeing a couple of different things here with this brand deal valuation. So this is something I have in this. This is TubeBuddy, and if you've seen it before on my other channel that I was doing this video on, it carried through, the extension carried through. So you probably saw it up in the corner. So this is an add-on that can make your channel more efficient. It's a handy one. I do have a paid for version, but you can also get a free version of it too that will actually give you some nice abilities to do a few more things. So what I wanted to show you here was just some of my analytics, and then I'm going to show you some monetization of videos, just how it would work. So on my analytics, if I was going to this, you can see from everything from this is last 28 days, my watch time, what people are, average duration people are watching, my views, my estimated revenue, likes, dislikes. I can see what videos are doing well. I can see from what country, male to female, playback locations, traffic sources. So there is a lot of information in this. So something interesting to look at as you get more videos. I'm going to go back to my video manager, and I just wanted to show you how you would add advertising. And remember, you have to have your AdSense account hooked up to this. I'm just going to go and edit this just to give you an example. You can see in this case I have different all my tags that I have in a video here. What you notice here when these green numbers come up, this again is the TubeBuddy thing saying how I'm ranking in certain videos. And I'll go back lots and add more tags or change titles and different things to try to get my videos to rank a little bit better. And I can go to TubeBuddy down here and hit suggest, and it's going to show me maybe if there's some new ones that I should put in. You can see right now it seems like I have all the ones that they're suggesting, but definitely a handy tool. So monetization. So monetization is right here. So when you have this hooked up, you can select what you want, what type of ads to display on your videos. So in this case, you can see I have a skippable ad at the beginning. I could have done a sponsor ad, overlay ads, display ads. So you have a choice of how you want to put them into your video. If you have longer videos, over 10 minutes, it gives you more chance to put different ads or more ads into it. So that's how simple. Once it is set up, it's very easy to add monetization to your YouTube channel. So I hope you like this kind of walkthrough. I know it's a little longer one today, but I just wanted to make sure that there was a kind of a lot of information there, and there still is a lot of information in all the other videos that I have. So if you have liked this, please share this with a few other people. Hit that like button, and remember, I do these weekly tech tips. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.